Someday over the rainbow, chickens fly over the rainbow. Why, well, oh, why can't the chickens? And that was a question, obviously, that Mr. Ramaphosa was asking recently when he decided to inject 800 million bucks into lifting the poultry industry. His care of chickens is sentimental, touching, and both Nando's, KFC, and Chicken Licken will be entirely grateful. It's such exciting times. I mean, it's like Evictus, isn't it? That against insurmountable odds, we are taking up and we're lifting the chickens, getting the chicken industry going in Azania. I mean, really, it is. It's like a movie. It's like we should make a movie. It should be the success, and one of the successes of life is sorting out the chicken. And I've sort of got a vague script. I mean, it's like a bit of a fairy tale, you know. It's like, and it's called Once Upon a Time in eThekwini, Ankiland. And it starts there in this fiefdom of eThekwini, in the kingdom of Ankiland. There was once this place called Rainbowland. Now, Rainbowland was a wonderful place where millions and millions of chicken lickens ran around, not freely. They're in jail. It smelled like shit, chicken shit actually, and smelled like shit. But anyway, cutting all that part apart, it was a thriving industry. Rainbows were everywhere. In the thing, long before even the Rainbow Nation, rainbow chickens were around. And they were flourishing and multiplying. But then, into the kingdom of Ankiland, there came this evil king called Zambo Zambo. And Zambo Zambo did not only have friends in high places, well, he was in a high place. He was sort of like the man, okay? But he had friends overseas. I mean, they started dealing in bric-a-brac and all kinds of nonsense. And anyway, he had a friend who in a place called Brasilia and Ayo and us. And these people had chickens, and they wanted to dump their chickens because they had too many chickens. And what do? Zamba, you bring your chickens here. And what happened? The chickens came from 2012. Bang, chickens started arriving. And they came into the land. And Rainbowland collapsed. Rainbowland was no more. The chickens, well, I think they were just consumables, you know. But people like a certain Mr. Majola, he worked there with 12,000 other people, and in the next 7 years, from 2012 to 2017, yes, they all lost their jobs. And he, Mr. Majola, had 4 kids to feed, no school, nothing. Things were terrible. Anyway, life proceeded with these dumped on chickens, and where they tasted so good, so we ate so good. But then in about 2017, all of these big places in Rainbowland were fallow, they were empty, and they were getting messed up. And someone had the great idea to hold La Chotla to discuss in Ankiland of what we're going to do with the chicken industry and all of these big old chicken. Maybe it would be a good idea to start a chicken farm. Wow, that was so good. 12,000 of it. Chickens all got missed on you. Anyway, so they did. And then eThekwini land bought all these chicken farms. They were going to set it up, but then they were thinking of using it for alternative industries, and money got lost when these things still stood fallow, no jobs, and nothing happened. So let me just try and get this straight. What you're saying is, at the moment, we're running around with the expropriation bill and trying to restitution of land to the duly taken away from. Okay, so we're sorting all of that out, but we want 2017, we are out buying chicken farms. It is, huh? Okay, well, I just wanted to, just understand. Cool. And we proceed, and it just went on, and we were importing chickens, and there were inquisitions. Eventually, even the farmers went to the World Health Organization to sort all this thing out. I don't know what happened there. Nothing, actually, the same as before. But now, what happens? We're putting 800 million rand into revitalize the chicken industry to take us back to where? 29, 2000. Well, you know, but it lives happily because it shows the cycle of life. It shows how we got something great, we break it along, sell it off, like Pelendaba, like Isco, like all these other cool things that we just sell. But we must look at it from the bright side, because that gives us the opportunity of starting again, letting the state buy all the assets, so now we all work for the government and we got no choice. But that's cool because, wow. Somewhere over the rainbow.